So let me wrap my mind around this.
Okay.
So for guys who are just following, so your grandmother committed suicide.
Yes.
Your mother committed suicide.
Correct.
Your mother knew how much it hurt when your grandmother committed suicide.
Correct.
How dare could she do that to you?
Yes. Yes.
Is there more anger towards your mother than your grandmother?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
Is it almost because you expected more?
Yeah, I did. I'm getting emotional. You know, I thought I wouldn't do this, but it's, it never goes away. And for those that are watching that have ever experienced this, it's something that you cannot explain to someone who hasn't walked in those shoes.
And can we just send some love on the line for Linda, please? If we could just show some hearts on the line, if we could just show our love and our hearts can go up on the live for Linda for a second, please. If we could just take a moment and do that for a second. Just let's take a pause and...
It's interesting. I said to Richard, my partner, on the way here, I said, Richard, I was very short with him today at lunchtime, getting ready, and I'm a person I'm a deep thinker, and I reflect and I go, okay, why am I feeling this way? What is happening in my body, in my physical body, in my cells? Because we have cellular memory, and I'm so angry with him, like just cranky, and I said, you know what, Richard? I'm angry at my mom. I'm still angry. And that's why I'm feeling this way. Because it's easy to be angry. It's easier to be angry for me than it is to be sad and to be, it's an easy emotion. And maybe it's because I was angry at her a lot of times, and that was just like the icing on the cake. Because when I look back, Karen, at my mother, at my history with my mother, I believe my mother had depression her entire life. Yeah. And probably my grandmother did too. Okay. But here's the thing. We don't know enough about depression and the signs. And even now you hear people say, oh, just get over it.
Right. Or
give your head a shake.
Or toughen up.
Yeah.
Or this too shall pass.
Yes.
Or which... Sometimes they don't know any better what to say. Some of us don't have the tools on how to comfort someone.
That's true.
And not to make excuses.
No.
They don't have the tools to recognize that's what it is. So I'm not excusing it because it's these conversations that make it more obvious.
Correct.
These conversations make it
more obvious. That's why I'm having this conversation with you,
That's why
Karen.
we're here. That's why.
Cheers, girl.
I was going to say, why are you here? Yeah. That's what we're doing right now. And I love the way, if it's okay for me to say that, I love the way you let out those tears. This shit is real.
Yeah, it is real. It's very real.
And to lose, and there's something about losing your grandmother to natural causes.
Yes.
Our grandmothers pass away of senior,
Yes.
Of health reasons. That's common.
Yes.
But to know your grandmother and your mother,
right,
died of those causes.
Yes.
I could see where there's the shame in telling people that.
Yes.
Because when you write on Facebook, RIP, I lost my whatever, and then people send their condolences, right?
Yes.
But then when you write on Facebook, if you were to do that, my mother committed suicide.
Yes. No.
It's
or
even not even Facebook, in any way, on a phone call, or you did it in an email to somebody or whatever, or over coffee.
Yes.
It's just weird.
It is. And I have to tell you, Karen, because I lost my husband and I'm with Richard. We've been together 7 years.
So your husband passed away too?
Yes, he did.
So guys, just so that we're understanding Linda's journey, your husband passed away, your mother and grandmother committed suicide. So that's tough.
It is. I've had a lot of really serious, deep pain. Yeah. And and like I said, talk about it because I don't want people to pity me. I don't want to feel sorry for me. Everybody has stuff. It's just different stuff.
It's different stuff, but we all have stuff. And I remember talking to you the other day and saying, "But look at you, Linda. You look so composed. You're so beautiful. You're glowing. Your skin, your scarf, your
thank
nails.
you.
You don't look like people might think you don't look like you have problems."
Well, it's true. And I said this to you, and I've said this to Richard. Many times I've been around a group of women and or parties and people are talking about different things and and there's this little voice in your head that says, "But if you only knew. If you only knew my story."
Oh, you mean like as they're talking to you, you have that mask on and
Right.
you're playing the game.
Yes.
But if you only knew, and I think a lot of us do that. We might not have the same story as yours.
Yes, it's true.
And I don't want to make you feel uncomfortable, so I don't want to tell you at the party, "Hey, this is what I'm going through." I don't want to be the party pooper.
Yes.
I want to be the life of the party.
Yes.
And so we hold that. And then there's this feeling of, there's a feeling of guilt, but guilt is, I've done something bad. Guilt,
Right.
When you're guilty of something, you've done something bad. But shame is, I am bad. I'm dirty. I'm not good enough.
Right.
And I think there's a lot of shame in these stories.
Well, there is, and there's also, here's the other thing about judgment, Karen. People go, okay, so your grandmother committed suicide, your mother committed suicide, you're the next generation. Oh, how stable are you?